Find a comfortable place where no one will disturb you for the next 20 minutes. Sit comfortably with a straight back but without tension. You can close your eyes or leave them half closed, gazing softly downward in front of you. Begin with a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. Feel how the air fills your lungs, how your chest expands. Exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension. Once more, deep breath in and slow breath out. And one more time, inhale and exhale. Now allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Don't control it, just observe. Feel how the air enters and exits. Feel the temperature of the air at the tip of your nose. Cool on the inhale, warmer on the exhale. Today, we begin a journey of transformation. A journey that will start with erasing the old image of yourself. That image which no longer serves your growth. That image that keeps you in the past. Imagine for a moment that your life is a book, and you have lived many pages of this book. Some of them were beautiful, filled with joy and success. Others were difficult, filled with pain, disappointments, mistakes. All these pages have made you who you are today, and that's good. But today you begin writing a new chapter, and for this, you need to let go of the old stories about yourself. Say to yourself now, quietly, in the depths of your mind, I am ready to let go of who I was. I am ready to create a new version of myself. Now turn to your body. Start with your feet. Feel your feet, how they touch the floor or support you. In these feet is stored the memory of all the paths you have walked, all the places where you have been, all the directions you have chosen. Some of these paths led you where you wanted to be. Others led to dead ends. Thank your feet for all these steps. And now imagine how with each exhale you free them from old patterns of walking, from the habit of walking the same paths as before. Exhale and let go. Move your attention upward to your legs. Your legs have carried you through life. They held you when you wanted to run away. They allowed you to stand still when you were afraid to move forward. In the muscles of your legs is stored the tension of all those times when you didn't dare take a step toward change. Imagine now how this tension begins to dissolve. With each exhale, the old fear of moving forward leaves your body. Exhale and let go. Now your pelvis, your lower back. So much is stored here. Fears related to survival. Worries about safety, money, stability. All those times when you felt unprotected. All the anxieties about whether you would have enough, whether you could cope. Allow yourself to feel this area without judgment. Simply acknowledge that this tension is there and say to yourself, I am no longer my fears. I am no longer my doubts about survival. I release the need to hold on to the old because I fear the unknown. Inhale, exhale, and let go. Rise to your stomach, to your solar plexus. This is the center of your personal power. But how many times have you given this power to others? How many times have you allowed others' thoughts, expectations, judgments to define who you are? In this area lives your self-esteem. And if you look honestly, you can feel how many times you felt insufficient, not smart enough, not beautiful enough, not successful enough, not worthy of love enough. All these judgments about yourself created an image, a shield, a mask behind which you hid. And today you begin to remove this mask. Say to yourself, I am no longer my failures. I'm no longer my mistakes. I'm no longer what others think of me. Exhale and release this old image of yourself. Now your chest, your heart. How many times has this heart been wounded? How many disappointments, betrayals, losses has it experienced? And in an attempt to protect yourself, you may have begun building walls around it. Began to feel less, trust less, open up less. But these walls, which are meant to protect you, also keep you imprisoned. They don't allow you to fully live, fully love, fully be alive. Imagine now how these walls begin to dissolve. Not instantly, not painfully, but gently and gradually. With each inhale, you allow your heart to become soft again. With each exhale, you release old pain, old wounds. You can even imagine a specific situation from the past that still hurts. See it before you, as on a screen. Don't enter it again. Don't relive the pain again. Just observe from a distance. And say to this situation, this person, this pain, I see you. I acknowledge that you were part of my path. But now I release you. I am no longer this pain. I am no longer this story. Inhale, exhale, and allow this image to dissolve. Move to your shoulders, your neck. Here is stored the tension from all the responsibilities you carry, from all the roles you play, son or daughter, father or mother, employee, friend, partner. How many of these roles are truly yours? And how many of them have you accepted because others expected them of you? Feel now the weight of these expectations in your shoulders. And with each exhale, allow yourself to lower these shoulders. Allow yourself to put down at least part of this burden. You're not obliged to be who others want you to be. You're not obliged to justify anyone's expectations. Say to yourself, I release the need to match others' ideas of me. I am free to be myself. Exhale and let go. Now your face, your head. Behind this face that looks in the mirror every day hides your true self. But how many masks do you put on daily? The mask of confidence when you're actually afraid. The mask of happiness when you're actually sad. The mask of strength when you actually feel exhausted. All these masks are also part of the old image of yourself. That image you created to survive in the world. But now you are ready to truly live, not just survive. Imagine how you gently, one by one, remove these masks. Beneath them is your true face. Vulnerable, but sincere. Imperfect, but real. Allow yourself to see this face with your inner vision and say to it, I see you, and I am no longer afraid to be you. Now that you've gone through your entire body, imagine that a large mirror stands before you. In this mirror, you see your old image, that self you were until this moment. Look at this person with compassion. They did everything they could with the knowledge and resources they had. They protected themselves in the only ways they knew. They survived the best they could. Thank this version of yourself. Say to them, thank you for everything. Thank you for bringing me to this moment. But now it's time to move on. It's time to become someone new. And now imagine how this old image in the mirror begins to gradually dissolve. The contours become less distinct. The colors fade. The image becomes transparent and finally disappears completely. The mirror becomes empty, clean, ready to reflect the new version of you. But for now, it's empty. And that's good, because before creating the new, you need to empty the space. Feel this sense of emptiness not as loss, but as possibility, as a clean page on which you can write a new story, as an empty canvas on which you can paint a new masterpiece. Now let's go deeper. Imagine you're standing by a large lake. The water in it is dark but calm. This lake symbolizes your subconscious, all those parts of you that are hidden beneath the surface of consciousness. All the old programs, beliefs, behavior patterns that control you even when you're not aware of it. Look at the surface of this lake and say, I am ready to release even what I don't see. I am ready to free myself from all hidden programs that limit me. And now imagine that light appears in your hands. Pure, bright, warm light. This is the light of your consciousness, of your intention to change. Lower this light into the lake. Watch as it descends deeper and deeper, illuminating the dark waters. And everywhere this light reaches, old patterns begin to dissolve. Old fears evaporate. Old limitations disappear. Perhaps you will even see images, memories, situations rising from the depths of this lake. Don't cling to them. Don't try to analyze or understand them. Just allow them to rise to the surface and dissolve in the light of your consciousness. Each memory, each trauma, each limiting belief that surfaces is another piece of the old image releasing you. Breathe. Keep breathing. With each inhale, you strengthen this light. With each exhale, you allow the old to go. Perhaps now you're feeling emotions. It might be sadness of saying goodbye to who you were. Even if that version of you is limited, it was familiar. And there is a certain sorrow in letting go of the familiar. Allow yourself to feel this sadness if it's there. Perhaps it's fear of the unknown, fear of who you will become. Allow this fear to be as well. Perhaps it's relief, deep liberation from finally releasing a heavy burden. Allow this feeling to be too. Whatever emotions come now are right. Just allow them to flow through you without holding on to them. Now, take another deep breath. And on the exhale, say to yourself, aloud or in your thoughts, I erase my old image. I free myself from the past. I am no longer bound to who I was. I am free to become who I want to be. Imagine now that your entire body is filled with light. Light enters from the crown of your head and passes through every cell. Every cell of your body receives this message. The old program is being erased. The old identity is dissolving. Space is being cleared for something new. And in this state of emptiness, in this state of pure potential, just be for a while. Don't try to do anything, create anything, achieve anything. Just be. Exist as pure consciousness, free from all labels, all definitions, all stories about yourself. Who are you when you let go of all stories about yourself? Who are you when you're no longer your past? Who are you in this emptiness, in this space between the old and the new? Don't try to answer with words. Just allow yourself to feel this question. Feel this presence without definitions. Stay in this state for a few more minutes. Breathe. Just be. When you're ready, slowly begin to bring your attention back to this room, to this moment. Feel your body sitting here. Feel the support beneath you. Hear the sounds around you. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Roll your shoulders. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Welcome yourself to the first day of your transformation. You have begun the process of erasing the old image. This doesn't happen in one moment, it's a process. But you've taken the most important step. You've decided to let go. Carry this intention with you throughout the day. Every time you catch yourself acting or thinking in the old way, just stop and remind yourself, this is no longer me. I am erasing this old pattern. Today is complete. Tomorrow we will continue this journey.